Yo, what is going on, everybody? T-Dot Talks here, and today what I got for you guys is an NHL 17 video, and what I got is what would happen if there was no stars in the NHL. What if there was no 90 plus overalls in the NHL? Who wins the cup? Who wins the Art Ross? Who wins the MVP? We're gonna find that out today. So before the video gets started, make sure you comment down below who you think is gonna win the Hart and the Vezina and the Norris, all those trophies down the list. Who do you think is gonna win the cup? So I am gonna sim with the Capitals here. I'm not going to show the sim. I'm just going to show the end of the season results and all that, but I'm going to sim with the Capitals, see how much of a change, because they lost the most 90 overall players out of any team. So that's the only reason I'm going to be simming with the Washington Capitals. Alright, so make sure you comment and leave a subscribe. So this is what's going to happen if there are no 90 overalls in the NHL, if that happened today. So here we go. And honestly, my pick is Phil Kessel to win the not the Art Ross, but the Rocket Richard, just because he has a pretty good shot, or Patrick Laine, one of the two. So those are my two picks for the Rocket Richard. Art Ross, I'm not sure who might win, so I'll catch you guys at the end of the season. Alright guys, so here we are at the end of the season. The Washington Capitals, as you can tell in the top right, did miss the playoffs by a long shot. Even though they did have guys still like Kuznetsov and Burakovsky and John Carlson, they still could not manage to make the playoff. Maybe goaltending has a big part in that, but they did manage to miss the playoffs. So I'm going to check the stats overall and the awards, all that. Alright, so the entire league, Patrick Laine is the winner of the Art Ross, followed by Blake Wheeler, Henrik Sedin, Daniel Sedin. So the Sedins are doing good. As you can see, these guys are all under 90 overall. Scheifele, Matt Zuccarello was finished up there, Alex Steen, Phil Kessel. Alright, so the list goes on. You can see there who all these guys are. Alright, so goals, who won the Rocket Richard? That's the big question here. I'm going to go to the top. Rick Nash is the winner of the Rocket Richard. That would be his second in his career if he were to win. Phil Kessel, finished not too far behind him. That was my pick to win. If you guys picked Rick Nash, congratulations. Or maybe you didn't even think of Rick Nash. I wouldn't have thought of Rick Nash. Phil Kessel. Kadri was up there. He finished with 39 goals. Alright. And then, what do we got for penalty minutes? Who finished? Yeah. Okay. There are all the guys in penalty minutes, and I want to look at defenseman leaders. Who is the best offensive defenseman? It looks like Dougie Hamilton. Then it would be Tyson Barrie and TJ Brody. So Calgary, you're looking good if all the 90 overalls were out of the league. Shane Gostisbehere. Alright, so alright guys, so this is what the playoff tree looks like. I will be simulating the playoffs. I will be simulating as the New York Rangers. I'll give you a round by round update. So here we go. We're going to simulate round one. Matt Zuccarello and Rick Nash did tear it up for the New York Rangers. So they succeeded even without Henrik Lundqvist. So we're going to finish this New York series. New York Rangers versus New York Islanders. Alright, the Rangers are tying at 2, and they lose. They got eliminated. Quickly, before I do, I forgot to show you the team standings. So here are the top teams in the league. So Vancouver would be up there. Colorado Avalanche would be up there. So yeah, a lot of the teams who missed the playoffs are actually up here. And then you get teams like Pittsburgh and Edmonton, Nashville, Washington, Tampa Bay. Usually cup contenders are at the bottom. So there are your final standings. You can search for your team in there. So yeah. Alright, so in the second round, the Colorado Avalanche will be taking on the Chicago Blackhawks, and then Arizona versus Dallas, Buffalo versus Ottawa, then Philadelphia versus the New York Islanders. So we'll get this round right underway. My cup pick from the semifinals would probably be, I want to say I'll go with Ottawa. I'm going to go with Ottawa just because they have Craig Anderson. I know he's a pretty good rating. I know he's not 90 overall, but he's a pretty good rating. So I think I'll have Ottawa winning it all. Alright, let's get round 2 right underway. Ottawa series is okay. Is Ottawa going to lose and my pick's just done? So I picked the Rangers to win the cup, then I picked the Sens to win the cup. It hasn't gone too well for me, so yeah, the Sens lose 4-2 the final of the series, so yeah, they lose that. I'm sorry, Sens fans. So let's look at the playoff tree now. Alright, so now we are in the conference finals. Is Buffalo versus New York Islanders, and then it's probably, it's Chicago and Dallas on the other side of the bracket. So my pick is probably gonna be, I'm gonna go with the New York Islanders just because I don't want them to win, and every team I picked so far, they've won. I mean, they've lost, so let's hope that luck continues for me. Getting this series under the way, the Islanders are gonna end up in Game 7, and the final will be the Islanders lose, so the luck continues, or the bad luck, I guess, continues for me. Yeah, they just went to Game 7, and it looks like it's going to be a Buffalo-Chicago final, maybe. So it will be a Buffalo-Dallas Stars Stanley Cup final. My pick here is gonna be, I'm going to go with the Dallas Stars to win the cup in this game. I actually do want them to win this one, so let's go Dallas Stars. Yep, so Dallas versus Buffalo. I got Dallas. Comment who you guys think. Series is close. Oh, okay, I'm going to stop it. What is the series at? And Buffalo Sabres are your Stanley Cup champions. So literally every team I picked to win the Stanley Cup lost that series. So the Buffalo Sabres are the Stanley Cup champions. Alright, so as you can see here, the Buffalo Sabres are your Stanley Cup champions. President's Trophy went to the New York Rangers. They did get eliminated in round 1, I believe. You know that. Alright, so player awards. Patrick Laine wins the Art Ross. We already knew that, so congratulations to him in his rookie season. The Hart goes to Patrick Laine as well, so the MVP and the scoring title goes to Patrick Laine. The Norris goes to Tyson Barrie. Congrats to him and Colorado. Lady Bing goes to Patrick Laine. Calder goes to Patrick Laine. Conn Smythe goes to Ryan O'Reilly, so that's good for him in Buffalo, so he was playoffs MVP. Vezina goes to Sergei Bobrovsky. It's kind of a disgrace how he is not a 90 overall in this game. He is in fact an 89 overall, so Sergei Bobrovsky, congratulations. William N. Jennings goes to Sergei Bobrovsky. Bill Masterson, Johnny Oduya for the most sportsmanship. Selke goes to Jordan Staal. Ted Lindsay goes to Blake Wheeler, so voted by the players, he was the best player by the members of the NHLPA, so that would be Blake Wheeler, not Patrick Laine. And then the Rocket Richard does go and fall to Rick Nash, so congratulations Rick Nash. Those are the player awards, and that is the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you subscribe. Goodbye.